In this week's show, we visit a bird sale and expo, where we meet some feathered friends and their owners. We join Chris, our handlers, and all the puppies at week 6 of our puppy class. But first, Dr. Kevin meets some more injured and orphaned wildlife and their dedicated rescuers from Wildlife Victoria.
So Lisa, what have you got for me today?
Okay, so today I've rescued a wood duck from a lake in Glen Waverley.
Okay. Just recently?
Just recently, yeah. Got a call at lunchtime from a member of public who'd found at least a dozen ducks that were all deceased lying on the bank of the lake.
Oh, gee, that's terrible.
And he was the only one that was alive.
Yep. And how easy was he to catch?
He was very easy. I could just walk up and pick him up. He seems to be panting quite a bit, and he feels quite thin on his breastbone as well. But no spice in him. He's not spicy at all.
No.
There were a few other ducks that were around that were all alive and very healthy.
Yep.
But there were a lot of dead ones.
Yep.
Some looked like they'd been dead for a good week or so, and others looked quite fresh, so we're not sure.
He's incredibly weak.
Yeah, that's how he was when I found him. He was just sitting like that. Alright.
Tell me about the condition of the lake.
The lake actually looked really good. It was very clear. You could see through to the bottom. It was flowing through. I'm not sure where it was flowing from, whether it was a water source or what. Lots of wood ducks, Pacific blacks, and a lot of coots around. But the ones that looked affected, all the dead ones, were either wood ducks or Pacific blacks. There were no coots involved.
Okay. You're right, he's a little bit thin across his breastbone. The way we obviously assess that in birds is that they should have good coverage across their breastbone, and I can feel his breastbone reasonably well, so he certainly lost a little bit of condition. Hey little man. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Obviously there's lots of different things that could be going on, Lisa. One of the more common conditions we do see in ducks, in water birds, I suppose, is something called botulism. What happens is they eat something that's often decomposing in the water, and then what that does is it releases a toxin inside the gastrointestinal system and leads to essentially a form of paralysis. Now, he certainly is displaying a lot of those signs, the weakness, the troubled or laboured breathing. Now, unfortunately, there isn't a kind of cure.
So antibiotics won't.
Antibiotics will
do much.
What they will do is that they will prevent any further release of the toxin, but they actually won't do anything with the toxin that's already bound to the muscle. Some birds are able to come out of it with supportive treatment, and that's with good nursing care, I suppose. But I suppose if you or I developed botulism, what would happen is we would get placed on a respirator until the toxin comes out of our system, and that can be for quite a lengthy period of time. Obviously that's not always practical in these sorts of animals.
Practical for a duck.
No. Hey little guy, should we just pop him back for the time being? Just because we don't want to stress him too much. He's very weak in those legs.
He is.
Okay, little man.
Alright.
Good boy. So Lisa, do you think you would be able to care for him over a kind of a 24-hour period if I gave you my number and see if whether or not there's kind of just some simple nursing care can improve him? At least there is a small chance that he's only had a small amount of the toxin, and he will come through with supportive treatment. If he worsens, then you need to give me a call and we need to
see what we can do. That sounds like a good plan. We'll try that first.
Give him the benefit of the doubt, hey? He must be a strong one if he was...
Well, he's the last surviving one. Well, hopefully that'll be the last of them now. So this is Harriet the next morning. Looking much better than she did yesterday, having a bit of a feed and a bit of a wander.
practice.
So how's our patient going?
She's doing much better. We've got a lot more leg movement.
Excellent.
Can curl her tail.
Wow, that's fantastic, isn't it?
It is. And
you get her out for us? Excellent. Good girl. Wow, she's looking much brighter than when I last saw her.
Yes.
Well, that's excellent. She's got that tail function back. It's telling us that motor function's returning beautifully, and I saw her just move her back legs a little bit. So tell me, what sort of exercises are you doing at home with her?
I actually do hydrotherapy with her in our bath. I fill the bath and hold her under her tummy to get her back legs going, and I found that has actually helped her a lot.
So you're seeing her back legs move, are you?
In the water.
In the water.
And I also use a little bit of bribery, and she's figured it out that when she moves her back leg, I give her a treat.
Excellent.
But we've definitely got more movement coming back.
Excellent. So, well, I suppose, Julie, in these sorts of situations, as long as we're making improvement on a regular basis, we can continue treating her and you can continue rehabilitating her. Obviously, the end result is that we're rehabilitating her to be released back into the wild, and let's hope that she continues to make considerable improvement.
She is an escape artist.
Is she?
Yep. She's escaped out of her cage twice and climbed up over onto the dining room table, and Thursday morning I found her in the fruit bowl.
There you go. Sharing your breakfast fruit with your possums, Julie.
Yeah.
Hey? And she's certainly got good sensory and motor perception in her back legs, and we know from the x-rays we're not dealing with any spinal or vertebral fractures. And nothing wrong with her appetite?
No, absolutely nothing wrong with her appetite.
Her weight's nice and stable, or it's increasing?
It's increasing.
Fantastic.
Because she favours her front half.
Yep.
Muscle development in the front is superb.
Yeah, absolutely. Good girl, hey? Pretty cute. So I've certainly seen a lot of wildlife over the last week or so. It was great to meet you all. Amy, could you tell me a little bit about the work that Wildlife Victoria do?
Yeah, look, first, thank you very much for treating all the wildlife that you do, Dr. Kevin. There's so many vets around Victoria who do help us out, and the community with bringing in wildlife. It's just amazing the work you do, so thank you.
My pleasure.
Wildlife Victoria is a community service, so people in the Victorian community can call Wildlife Victoria's emergency phone service on 1300 94535. And we will essentially assess the situation, find out whether we need to get a rescuer involved. We've got trained volunteers who go out and rescue the animals, right through to caring for the animals and then releasing them, which is obviously our main goal of what we do. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, so we've got about 1,300 volunteers across the state.
Wow.
But we always need more volunteers. So if anyone's interested in getting involved, we'd love them to go to our website and help out.
That's where they can get some more information.
That's right, yeah.
Excellent. Well, again, nice to meet you, Amy. Nice to meet you all. Best of luck with the rehabilitation process of these guys. Hey, little girl, may I have a hold?
You may.
Perfect. Thanks, Chantel.
If she'll let you.
Yeah, good girl. Hey, they're just beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, thanks so much for everything you do, Dr. Kevin.
My pleasure. Hey, good girl.
That's practice. That's practice.
We're at week 6 of our puppy class. This week, Chris is reinforcing some early lessons along with some more advanced exercises to test the puppies and their owners. In our class, we have Kylie and her bull Arab Buddy, Philia and her cavoodle Elfie, brother and sister Kim and Sue Lee with their Shih Tzu poodle cross Emmy, Steph and her chocolate Labrador Strider, and Sally with her Old English sheepdog Pirate.
For first exercise, see most of the puppies got a little bit of energy today, so I just want to start off with a recall, so teaching our dogs how to come. How's everybody been going with that? Good? Okay, does anybody think they have a reliable recall yet? Yes? Yes? Yep. Okay, it's great. Now, honest question, don't feel embarrassed. Put your hands up if you practice your recall every day. Yes? What sort of situations do you practice your recall? I'll start off with Alpha.
I guess in the morning.
In the morning, yeah? Yeah?
And in the evening when I get back from work.
Yeah? So did you go out and about and practice it as well?
Yeah, out of the park.
What about a pirate?
Yeah, I use the park to lead come straight away.
Fantastic, that's what you want. Emmy?
Yeah, at the park as well when we take off the lead and just let both
And she comes back 9 times out of 10?
Yeah, she pretty much comes back on time.
That's really good. That's what you want. How about you, Strider?
In the backyard off lead.
Backyard off lead.
Trying to off lead and park it, I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah, I'd say it's something I'd really start working towards while you're young if you can sort of imprint it. So it's really good to hear that everyone's saying they've got a reliable recall. Because like I said at the start of a class, so your puppy's name and recall are probably the 2 most important commands. So if you can have a really solid recall while they're young, you're halfway there, you know what I mean? So that's all really part of being a responsible owner, looking after your dogs. Because most people don't have a reliable recall with their dogs. So if the dog's running over towards a road or getting in trouble, they can't call the dog away from it. So it's really good that you guys are out there practicing and getting a pretty reliable recall. So what we'll do is as you can see, we've got quite a few distractions today. We've got for balance discs, skateboards, frisbees, all these sort of things. So everyone wants to spread out a little bit and start practicing some recalls. If you're doing really good, I'll come over and add some distraction as well. Emmy, Emmy, come on. That's what I might do. Yeah. Hopefully, just get her out of there. Emmy, 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 Emmy. Come on. Just move her out a little bit out of the comfort zone. Emmy.
Well done.
A little bit nervous today. So what I'll do is, I had to move her out of the comfort zone because we're still there the whole time. She wouldn't want to move. So start practicing your recall around here. So Emmy, pop up, come. Good girl. Yeah, she's a little bit put off about this stuff here, but by the end of the class, I'm sure she'll be jumping all over it and all those sort of things. So just make it really fun. Good. Geraldine?
Hey?
I'll let him nibble on a little bit. Strider! Don't take... Hey! Superb!
Well done.
That's really nice.
Good dog.
Good. Okay, so this is real good confidence building stuff, so I'll take you through all of it. Do you mind if I use Strider as my demo dog for this one? Strider, come on, pop up. This one here, just want to sort of get him. Come on, pop up. Yeah, good puppy. Give her a reward, so get him, because it's a bit of an unstable surface, moves around a little bit, so you got to be careful and make sure it doesn't flip over or anything so they don't have too much of a negative experience. And so as soon as we're ready, we'll gently lure him off with food. Good puppy. Okay, so that's for that one there. And this one here, the fit paws. Good puppy. Good. Nice. It's really good. Good puppy. That's good, just get him used to it. A little bit uneasy, so you can see he's trying to get away from it. I'll give him a reward right there. So ideally you want him to get all their body onto there, take a little bit of patience, eventually get him into a sit. Like with some dogs, this can take several sessions. I know my own dog at home, it took about 3 sessions before I could get him to sit on there. So if your dog's not sitting on there at first session, don't worry. As long as they're jumping on there, showing you some enthusiasm, see his bum's all waggy, he's all happy about doing it. Good puppy. Good. 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 Make it a little bit of fun. Now for the skateboard, very similar. So with a skateboard, you have to think about it. Obviously, if I try to go from a side, the dog's a lot wider than it, so it's not going to be able to stand on it. So it's really important to go lengthways. So all we want to do, take the puppy, get him following around food, put your foot on the skateboard as well so it doesn't flick up. Get him walking on. Good puppy. Good. Good cowabunga. Good puppy. Good. You can sort of guide him into a little bit of a sit position, give him a bit of a pat. As soon as you're ready, free. Pop, pop, move off. And just keep on doing that a few times. So remember, put your foot on there, lure him on lengthways. Good puppy. Good. Good puppy. Free. And leave on a high note. So what I'll do, you can start off with a chair, you can start off with that fit paw, you can start off with a skateboard, and you can start off with the other fit paw. Good. Give us some rewards on there. Yay! Good girl. Yeah.
We have a superstar over here.
Good. So if you want to even try and get him sitting on there. Good. It's just like a real good confidence builder for him. And it's actually really easy to teach a dog how to skateboard. Hey! That's really good. Really nice.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to continue it so that he advances even further and doesn't forget what he's learned here. Although this is like a base, so I think I do need to sort of continue it, as Geraldine has mentioned, that it needs to sort of keep it up. Once a week is not enough, but I think that would also help him and help me.
Well, he's still nipping my ankles, but it's mainly just after playtime. I've tried everything, but he's still doing it. But the team, like Chris, has just said he'll probably just grow out of it. So hopefully that'll happen soon because his teeth are quite sharp. He can be quite a brat, so it's good to have extra skills to know how to control him as well. Plus, in training, it's better because it exhausts him a bit more because I have more skills to practice.
They've been fantastic and they've been really helpful, even just for training Emmy, but more so training my brother and I on what to do and how we should respond when she's misbehaving or positive reinforcement. So I think it's been a lot more training for us than what it has been for her. So it's been great in that respect.
He's actually going to the obedience class tomorrow. He'll start the first level of obedience then, and he'll probably start doing some basic agility training as well. He won't go over jumps yet because his growth plates aren't fully grown, but you don't want to get them going over jumps too soon because their bones are still soft. But he'll start doing tunnels and that sort of thing that doesn't require jumping fairly soon. Yeah, it'll be good fun.
Let's practice. Let's practice.
The Mornington Peninsula Aviculture Society have their annual bird show and expo on, and that's where I am today. We're going to have a look around today, see what there is to see, meet some interesting people and get to handle a couple of exotic birds, I hope. So let's go have a look around. David, it's about 10 minutes before the bird show is about to open, and you're one of the stewards here today. You've got a code of practice, is that correct, in regards to how the birds need to be kind of looked after here?
That is correct, yep. Up until about 15 minutes before the sale, all the birds are covered up.
Yes.
And then we go along as stewards and we're checking for seed and water, no mixed species, and general cleanliness at the cages too, no overcrowding, and no old wire cages.
It's certainly a very wide range of different sorts of species
there
here today.
Wider range. You've got finches, siskins, parrots,
yep,
right through to some very exotics.
I'm with Councillor Stapleton, who's Mayor of the City of Casey. Could you tell me a little bit about this amazing bird show?
Oh, Dr. Kevin, how amazing is this? 29 years this has been running, and a wonderful exhibit of all sorts of birds, from the exotic to the domestic.
Yeah, no, I've been totally amazed by how well run it is, the amount of people here, and also the variety of different bird species that are here on show. Yeah, no, the kids are here, and a lot of people have got their little breeding boxes ready to bring a bird home.
I reckon there would have been at least 400 people waiting to come in this morning.
Yeah, no, it seemed like a very eager line.
And they've all got their boxes in their hands, and away they go looking for their bird of choice.
Have you got a bird at home?
I do. I've got a cockatiel.
Oh wow, what's his or her name?
Juddy.
Juddy?
After the football player.
Oh, good.
My son named Juddy.
Yeah, and how old's Juddy?
I think he's about 3 years old now.
Okay, excellent. You enjoy obviously bird ownership. What sort of what do you enjoy about having a bird in the house?
Well, I think they make a beautiful sound for starters, and I just think they're friendly. They just lift the mood, and when they're friendly, they let you know.
They're always happy.
They're always happy, and we put the Juddy out with his friends out in the garden. And he has a chat to them, and then comes back in again. But in past years, I've had birds that would sit on my hand, on my shoulder, would talk, sit on your head and drink your wine.
Yeah, watch out.
Don't do that anymore.
Excellent. Well, nice to meet you today.
And lovely to meet you too.
I presume you've got some other duties here today, so I'll let you go, but thanks so much.
No, it's a great day. Thank you, Dr. Kevin.
My pleasure. Lois, you're a breeder of budgerigars, Australia's favourite pet bird.
Yes, my favourite.
I bet they are. They're stunning. They're beautiful. I grew up with budgies as a kid, and I know a lot of Australian kids are the same. Could you tell me a little bit about the budgerigar and how people would look after them at home?
Well, it does take a lot of work. Clean water is essential. That's my biggest thing. Mm-hmm. Clean bowls, very important. Sterilise the bowls. Fresh seed, and make sure that it is seed and not husk. Or your birds will starve.
What other things do budgerigars like to eat?
Oh, well, fresh greens, seeding grasses, sprouting seeds, silver beet, I grow that myself.
Oh, wow.
Cuttle bone.
And what's that used for? Why do they like the cuttle bone?
Well, it's calcium, but also keeps their teeth, or their beak trim.
So what sort of size enclosure do you recommend if someone wanted to get a single bird or a pair of birds, as a family pet?
Well,
the bigger the better?
Yeah, really. They need to be able to fly from perch to perch. Yep. Preferably, a long cage.
We want a long cage compared to a vertically tall cage. Yes. And also the perch is quite important to have perhaps a natural kind of feel to the perch. Yep.
Yes, just go to the local park.
Because that's good for their feet and for their nails, isn't it?
That's right. They also the bark, which is I think is quite good for them too.
Oh, he's doing an excellent job.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Let's practice.
Graham, you're judging the Victorian zebrafinch show today. What sort of zebrafinch do we have here?
We have creamback hen birds.
Yes.
We're looking for the best conformation, which is how it sits on the perch, what it looks like, and its colour. We look for it's supposed to be a light brown colour in the wing.
So what size are you looking for?
Well, the bird standing calls for it to be 105mm long.
And what else are you looking for?
We're looking for a nice round head with a short neck. Most of the bigston birds that come to the show are too long. They should only be 8mm long, most of them are 10.
So is this their award? Okay.
That's the sash they'll be given on the day.
Excellent. And thanks, Graham.
No worries.
Pop that back down. Nice to meet you today.
No worries, thanks a lot.
Jason, how are you?
Good, thanks. Good.
You're a very proud owner of these two lovely birds.
Yeah.
This is Charlie and
Raph.
Yeah. Can you tell me a bit about them both?
Well,
in terms of their breed and their age?
So Raph's an eccolactus. He's about 4 months old. And Charlie is a cockatoo, and he'll be he's 6 months old now, I think. 6, 7 months old.
So obviously these are a lot larger, a little bit more exotic than your standard budgerigar. What kind of particular, what kind of things do you need to do at home to look after these? How much more difficult it is to look after a sulphur-crested cockatoo?
Toys. A lot of toys. A lot. Hey?
A lot of toys. Because they're intelligent animals?
They are, yes. Yes, very.
What kind of stuff, what sort of toys do you use with them to keep them entertained? Just kind of a wooden collection of toys?
Pine cones?
Yep.
Yeah, loves pine cones.
And he's only 6 months. My understanding is you're going to have him for a very long time.
105 years or so.
Wow. So he's got to be in the will.
Yeah, he will, definitely, yeah.
What do you feed them at home?
We feed them fruit. Yep. Fruit and veggies. And,
yeah, excellent. And do they get on well?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Just like brothers, I suppose. Eh?
Sort of, yeah.
Cool. Nice to meet you, Jason. You've got some beautiful pair of birds here. You're going to hang out with him all day. So, Graham, you've chosen a champion zebrafinch.
Yes.
And this is her?
That's it.
Excellent. Can you tell me a little bit about why you chose this particular bird?
Its size, conformation, its colour is very even, and it performed well on the perch.
Performed well on the perch. There you go, Jade. You must be a very proud owner and breeder of this particular bird.
Yes.
Excellent. So you're an avid zebrafinch breeder. How many zebrafinches do you have?
I have about 50 pairs.
Oh, so about 100 birds.
100 birds?
Yeah, excellent. And you had an inkling that this one may have done well today, did you?
Yes, this one won our Young Bird show in April.
Okay.
So that's normally an indication as to if they win early, they normally keep winning.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Graham, did you want to present the trophy to Jade?
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go. Good job.
Thanks.
Thanks, Graham. And thank you.